Let's go now to Dr. Edmund Ghareeb. He's a senior scholar at the Palestine Center. Thanks very much for joining us on the program today. Now, Netanyahu, as we know, is vowing Hezbollah will pay a heavy price. So far, we've seen some attacks in Southern Lebanon. It's a depopulated area. How much further do you think Netanyahu will go to retaliate?
Netanyahu and the right wing in Israel have threatened to go not only to the southern part of Lebanon, but to strike Beirut, as well as other parts of Lebanon. Like they have recently hit the Beqaa Valley area, and that's about 60 miles from the border. So that raises questions about the intent of the Israeli military and whether they are going to launch a massive attack. The problem, however, is going to be that if they do escalate, Hezbollah leaders have said that they will also do the same thing. And while Israel has superior military capability, Hezbollah is capable. They have somewhere around 150,000 missiles, and they can strike at the infrastructure, the gas and oil areas. They can strike as well the high-tech areas, which is very close to the Lebanese border inside Israel. And so that means while Lebanon might be, much of Lebanon would be destroyed, Israel would pay a heavy price. And that's why we are seeing a lot of activity, diplomatic activity, taking place now to stop or to prevent or limit this war.
Right. I mean, as you said, Hezbollah is a much more formidable enemy of Israel than Hamas. Iran could potentially get involved given the close relationship between Hezbollah and Iran. Is Israel ready, do you think, to be able to take on not just Hezbollah, but the potential of having Iranian involvement here?
Well, this is a very interesting question, because for a long time, Prime Minister Netanyahu, since the 90s, he had tried to draw Washington into the fight with Iran. And because either he can't confront Iran by himself. Israel cannot confront Iran by itself, or because he needs other powers to ensure that Iran would be greatly weakened. The problem, however, is that the U.S. and Iran do not want to see a confrontation. There have been an exchange of messages between the Iranians and the Americans through a third party. But the Iranians have warned that there would be consequences, unexpected consequences, if the war takes place. And the American diplomats, as well, and the French diplomats have gotten into the fray. So basically, they have asked, apparently there was a message that was sent from the U.S. government to Hezbollah through the Lebanese foreign ministry, saying that they should exercise restraint, and that might make it much more limited than other people.
The US and French, as you say, they're trying to negotiate a way of de-escalating the Israel-Hezbollah border war. But in absence of a ceasefire in Gaza, is that getting in the way in a sense? And why is Netanyahu stalling these talks to try and find a resolution in Gaza at this point? How is that intervening on what's happening on the border with Hezbollah?
There's no doubt. Hezbollah has always said that they are supportive of the Palestinians' cause, and they do not want to leave them alone facing the Israeli war machine. So this has been the position. But at the same time, Hezbollah has been careful not to go too far. The other interesting thing, what you mentioned earlier, that Netanyahu is now putting new demands. However, when he was in Washington, when he met with President Biden, his counselor, Jake Sullivan, and the family of the hostages, what happened was that Netanyahu said that he would not put any more obstacles before the agreement. But it seems, if the report is true, then that he really hasn't changed. He simply said that while he was here, but he is not acting to reach an agreement.
All right. We'll have to leave it there. Dr. Edmund Ghareeb, really appreciate your time.